Hi patrons and friends out there, Erynn and Carl here, getting a tune in just before the wire in January. And we got a request from Barry in England.
Great.
And it's for the tune Steptown from J.P. Fraley. Really good one. And it's in the key of A, and I'm in standard tuning, GDAE for that.
Okay.
Might try to get a little of that Kentucky shimmer on a few notes, which is kind of like a half vibrato, if I'm lucky. Goes a little bit like this. Oh, it's so elegant a tune, though I can't play it as smooth as J.P. Fraley, but we can try. Thank you, Carl.
Sure.
So, lovely tune. Let me play just the A part here. I'm playing it a little slower. So I just played the first ending, it repeats. Okay, so there's some interesting bowing on the first and third phrases of the A part that helps give him that wonderful lilting sound. And to my ear, he's doing this. Up, down, let's see. Down, up. So there's a quick down bow in the middle and then another slur. Down, up. Try that. Down, up. Okay. And at the end, we're going to go down, up. So we have down, up, down, up, down, up. Little tricky, but we'll get it. It's a little syncopated too. The long note at the beginning of a few different phrases in the A part, it's 2.5 beats long. So you would count it 1, 2, 3. But we're not actually playing the whole beat of beat 3. So it's 1, 2, 3. and then it goes to a new chord, goes to the D chord. And this is a little simpler bowing. Try that one again. So again, you're holding that for 2.5 beats. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. And make sure your G sharps are high enough. It's a little tricky to get in tune. I try my best. So the first phrase again was up, up, open D. Okay, then he goes to the E chord. This third phrase is bowed exactly like the first phrase was. So we get to practice that bowing again. We're going to hold the first note for 2.5 beats on the first finger on the D string. 1, 2, 3. Up, up, down, up, up, up. Goes up to the fourth finger. And then it's going to come out of that in a slur down bow. You'll be glad to know that the B part's easier. E chord again. Up, down, up. Down, down, down. Again. Up, up, down, up, 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 down. Down, down, down. Okay, so, and then your last phrase. I'm going to play the last 3 notes we just played again. So that's a friendly phrase to get, not too bad. We're going to start with the slur. And after that, it's just going to be saw stroke all the way back and forth. JP played and composed so many great tunes. Also love, he composed Maggie Mead and Winds of Shiloh and this one. Okay, so we have first finger E, up, up, down, up, down, 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 go back to the beginning, up, down, up, up, up. Now, right here is the second ending, but it's going to start the same way on that down bow slur. I don't get it all the time, but when I do, I love that slip, slidey feeling that these slurs, many of which are coming in, half of them are coming in on the off beat. And that gives it this D-yet kind of feel to it. So if you've never done that before, it's a little challenging to get used to, but it makes you really versatile, and it's less downbeat driven and more elegant. Down bow, up, up. more time because it's just so nice when you start to get it. Up, down, up. Okay, so that's your whole A part. Let's try it one more time with both endings. Remember that falling into it on that second ending. It's so nice when you remember to do that. Okay, that leads us to the B part, which has a pickup. But let's come back to the pickup. Let's just start on the beat, the beginning of the B part. This is one of those spots where you could add a little tiny shimmer if you wanted to. Just a little finger wiggle. I do actually an arm vibrato, just real slow, and I'll explain maybe that a little bit at the end of the video. So we have I'll play it once so you know what's coming. Ending as well. And it falls into the A part again. So, beginning of the B part. So, I've got down basically an A chord here. Second finger on the A string, third finger on the E, C sharp. Okay, that's how the B part starts. And then you hit the D note. Try that, up bow. Interesting scales he chooses. This is the most fun part to play. Short, long, short, long, short, long, long. And he puts spaces in there. How many fiddlers use space? Not very many. So try that, really nice. The first one's the D chord, 3-1. Next one's A chord. Next one is the B minor, 1-3. Ends on the F sharp. So for the beginning of the B part, we have then it has a nice big slide into the E. For the E chord, that's on the up bow. And warning, there's a little D sharp hiding in this line. Starting on the up bow, we have E. And we start going up the scale. And the last two notes are slurred there. Goes up to a fourth finger on the up bow. 2, 1, open. And it's going to lead us into a phrase almost identical in the A part. So we have this much. We're halfway through the beat part. And it repeats the beat part. Slide into the E. And then we stop because we're getting ready for their second ending, which is this. Up, down, down, up. Separate notes at first. A 3-note slur on the up bow. A down bow slur of 2 notes. Coming on open A. And what he does at the end of this A is really cool. He kind of slowly falls note-wise into the beginning of the tune again. So you might enjoy trying that. Again, very unique how J.P. Fraley plays some of the ends of his phrases. Okay, let's go back and do our whole beat part. We have, I want to show you the pickup now for the beat part. So on the up bow, you add 3 notes before, up bow, second ending. And you're back at the beginning of the tune. Very exciting. Let's try the whole tune. Okay, so here we go. Beat part again. is J.P. Fraley's Steptown, and it's a beautiful number. Quick word on vibrato. There are different types of vibrato, and I think that in Kentucky, I've heard a few different fiddlers, and in my visits to hear J.P. Fraley, I've gone to his home a few times, seen him at festivals. I noticed it with his playing, but also Art Stamper, also Kenny Baker. There's several Kentucky fiddlers that had just a hint of a vibrato just on keynotes. And on a slow piece like this or a waltz, it's really nice. So there are a few different types of vibrato, and fiddlers rarely get taught anything about them. The only one I really use, I should say there's finger vibrato, wrist vibrato, arm vibrato, and I basically just use an arm vibrato. I think it sounds the best. A lot of people have kind of a nervous up and down, or they kind of just wiggle their finger. If you don't have a relaxed arm sound, then it sounds nervous, or if you're too slow, it can sound queasy or like you're drunk. So it's important to get your vibrato sounding good. One way to do it, I'm going to teach your arm vibrato. Your whole arm is just sliding up and down the string like this. Just don't even worry. Use your third finger. Just slide it up and down, and don't move your wrist or your fingers. Just slide up and down. That's what arm vibrato feels like. It's nice and relaxed, but your finger is glued in the spot. So if we glue it in the spot and we move towards the scroll, towards your face, towards the scroll, towards your face, you have that feeling. But once you start doing some weird movement in here or the fingers, it's not going to sound so good. It just takes practice. So whenever you lose the feeling of it, go back to just gliding your fingers up and down the string. So nice relaxed arm vibrato sound. There are vibrato exercises. They will drive away your friends and pets. They kind of sound like this. But they're useful for isolating the feeling of going towards the scroll and towards your face, which you kind of have to develop that muscle. It doesn't happen right away. So do some of that when no one's listening, and then eventually, and people don't use vibrato all the way through a tune, but they just, a little hint of it on a slow piece like this one on the long notes every now and then is really nice. Okay, so there you have it. Hope you enjoy J.P. Fraley's Steptown.